Hello and welcome. I'm about maybe a third of the way through Super Robot Wars 30, and I really just wanted to do an update video to talk about how I feel about it now, having gotten this far in, because there are definitely some things that I didn't expect from the first impressions that I feel like I want to talk about. The biggest one being the way the missions work. Specifically, you do have set story missions, and I've just made it to the second chunk of the game, as it were. But you do have set story missions, but you can do them in basically whatever order you want. There are these recommended ones that are your main story missions, but then you also have other missions you can do where you can go and retrieve different allies. You can recruit people basically in whatever order you want. You have these onboard missions that allow you to take on extremely difficult situations, but have a lot of different rewards you can get from it. You have these specific missions here that require specific units to get a certain number of kills, or stuff like this where Hyoma needs to destroy 30 units, or you need to complete specific categories of the AOS. There's just a bunch of different of these that give you extra things you need to think about doing during your missions so that you can build up to get whatever the reward is for those. But I really like the way this is done. Because of the way this is done, you're able to go onto the world map and you're actually able to like select things for different missions and different areas, which is really cool to me, because we could theoretically, I just got to this area, so I don't have full access to everything yet. We could theoretically go to all of that stuff, or we could go back to Earth, and there we could go to one of these red missions, which is one of the ones we have that's very important right now, or we have, let's see if we can get any of them if we move to another area here on Earth. To the Asia region, maybe? The Oceania region. Go Europe. There are these relic missions. And these relic missions are very interesting because you only have a couple units you can send out on them. They have very specific requirements, but then you can get extra gold and extra money, an extra score from defeating the mission, or from failing it. So it's almost like a free way to grind, which is really interesting. Ancient civilizations across the globe. I figured this was a really good way to show off some of the cool stuff that I like. Is just to do one of these side missions. These relic missions. Alright. And these normally have a set difficulty to them. They normally have a set requirement to them. And as long as you can do them in that, you defeat the mission, clearly. But if you can't, you still get to like redo it as many times as you want. You get to grind it out the way that you would grind out a mission if you're struggling or if you just want to level everybody, which is really cool. We get to bring the Huckbine, and then we get to bring 3 more units. We need Hyoma to get 1 more kill. We'll bring him, and there might be some spoilers in here for some people, but I want to bring Gilliam because I want to level. Well, Gilliam's already level 19. Who's our lowest level people that we Ernie and yeah. We need some more Gridman kills, too. Let's bring Tetsuya. And then, actually, let's bring, Elgago. And let's bring the Lancelot Albion. Okay. Of course. Yeah, it's the unmanned. Huh. I like Edge. 5 minutes. Okay. So that's the only. Okay, cool. We just have to kill them all within 5 minutes. We can do that. I normally use a controller, but for the sake of this video, I wanted to use mouse and keyboard since that's the variant that I know a lot of people are using. And then, of course, man, does it still look great. I love that I was able to recruit people in the order that I want. I do think that it makes it a little bit harder for people to know which missions they need to do for new players, you know? But it was pretty clear to me that the recommended missions, if I do them, they're probably going to be story, you know? And they were. Very nice. And then if memory serves, we can spacebar, speed up. Yep. Easy peasy. We want to make sure Hyoma gets a kill here too, if at all possible. Gaigo? Gaigo. That's right, Kaido. Phantom. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I do really love this version of the Lancelot, too. I'm such a sucker for the purple. It looks so good. Very nice. Phone call there. But I really love the way that these submissions, these side missions, these relic missions allow you to do a challenge while also furthering your progress. They allow you to test out units or to play around with parts and see what you like without the stress of an actual mission. Though, honestly, the missions in this game aren't super difficult anyway. Granted, I did get the season pass, so I do have a lot of gold, a lot of money, and a lot of parts that I've used for everybody, but 6 turns is a long time for this one, you know? Now, I did get one that required, one of these relic missions that required, there's our kill, that required to get 4 kills from a single unit on the same turn, which was a lot harder to set up than just taking them out in 6 turns, you know? But I think for the most part, these are really fun. The main missions so far have been like 2 different setups. You either have recruitment missions or story missions. Recruitment missions are relatively easy. It's just, hey, go recruit this unit. Some of them are, especially the DLC ones, are just like 5 or 6 enemies you have to kill with the new unit to show you what it can do, and then you just recruit them and you're good. And then some of them are a little bit more involved, like the ones for the Rune Knights. But at the end of the day, it really is, there is our 30. It really is just, you know, hey, go recruit the unit, you're good to go. I think that the story missions so far have been really interesting. Well, can't move and fire that one. Can we hit it from there? Kind of want to give this kill to Sasaki. It's still not a kill. All right, well, we'll just bring him in and have him attack somebody else then. Yeah, I really like the story missions so far. Energy wings, this guy. I think that there's a lot more I need to learn about it, obviously, and the story missions are a little bit longer, but because of how powerful you get doing all the side missions, I feel like this game is not going to be very difficult, right? It could get harder later on, but even where I'm at right now, I have a ton of really strong units. My only real complaint is that there's not a lot of unit deployment slots. A standard mission will have like 12. And after this mission's over, I'll show you how many units that I have. And it's way more than 12. I think I have like 3 pages worth of units now. And it's like, yeah, okay. There's definitely going to be situations where I want to use people and can't. Which is unfortunate. Some of the older games allowed you to use like 18, which I think is way more reasonable, but I'm also not going to throw a fit about 12, you know? Well, it's better than 10. These relic missions have a much lower roster count of what you can use, which is definitely interesting, but not a bad thing per se. That's certainly what it feels like, Edge. Though, that said, we still have to actually kill them all within 6 turns. Dun, 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 dun. I really love Edge's theme. I assume it's also the other main character's theme, too. He's not hitting Edge. We can skip past that part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, and we have, this is turn 3. Well, enemy phase of turn 3. I need to start leveling up my weapon upgrades, but I love the way the AOS system works. I'll get into that as well after we get back to the base. Because the AOS system makes it where, even though I'm not upgrading weapons right now, I'm getting a thing that makes it cheaper to upgrade weapons, which means that when I do go to upgrade it will cost me less. I love this Lancelot. It looks so good. Still not a kill. Still not going to be a kill. We'll get there, though, Suzaku. We'll get there. Just got to level you up some more, man. Oop, oop. Yeah. Yeah. Can't speed through that part. You know, you got to show that part in its full glory. They all want Suzaku today. But as you can see, we're not even able to use spirit commands here to dodge these things. Just, I think the Lancelot is like at 30% upgrade. I might have pushed it to 50 already for the upgrade bonus. But, like, they can't hit him, you know? And the DLC includes Gilliam's Gespent, which absolutely cannot be hit, you know? And so it's just like, yeah. Some of the supers are a little bit squishier than I expected, but upgrades will fix that, you know? They literally cannot hit Suzaku. Yeah, they can't hit Edge either. A 5% is not going to hit. It's just not. Leap Slasher's so cool. And again, this is the bread and butter, right? It's making your units so strong that they can't be destroyed. And here we go. And to me, the fun part is just making an entire team of monsters. But I haven't done that much side stuff. I've just done all the recruitment missions. I think I've done 2 relic missions. And I just recruited Suzaku. You know? It just... When I say this game's a little bit easy, it's a little bit easy so far. Granted, maybe by the end game things will be different. That's when Super Robot Wars tends to pick up, you know? Difficulty-wise. But I'm also not necessarily asking for it to be super difficult either. Just something that I think people should, you know going in that, hey, it is easier. And now he's going to be even harder to hit. Alright, so now it's turn 3. We need to finish these guys off. Do we have anything for morale here? Spirit. Laser. Not a kill. Not a kill. Okay. Go ahead and use it. Combine 1, 2, 3. I love it. I love it so much. Not a kill though. They did. I think he actually missed Combattler V too. That's pretty funny. Alright, can we get a kill? We can. Double Graviton Rifle. Oh, this attack looks so good! So good! Look at this! And then, oh, it looks so good. Right. Go, and then dual swords we can get a kill with probably. Definitely. We might Galgaigo the one with more health and Combat V the one with less health. I think Galgaigo can kill. It looks so good, man. We could have brought that new Gurren too. Purple. Ugh, that purple. So good. I love the outros on the big finishers. So good. Okay, Galgaigo, can you kill the big one? We don't have enough for Hell in Heaven. Okay, do we have anything for morale? I really don't want to go another turn if we can help it. That's not what I meant. I don't think either of them has... Yeah, they don't. Okay, well, we'll give the little one to Galgaigo then. Give him another kill. The Synapse attack. Galgaigo. Heck yeah. Galgaigo's so cool. Alright. Probably should have attacked the one with more health so that we could kill it. Oh, here we go. We're gonna kill it anyway. Go for it, Kaido. Another Synapse attack. Heck yeah. 4 turns instead of 6. Definitely could have made it cleaner. But not too bad. Okay, 100,000 credits. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so again, biggest complaint is still roster size when it comes to being able to send people out, right? Because I have 3 pages of units. A lot more than 12, you know? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 per page. So just by here, we're already well past the 12. And then there's so many more units I want to use. I want to use Gilliam too. So that is kind of a pain, but they make up for a little bit with the AOS upgrades. Where, for instance, I can go to the hangar and I have -5 to unit upgrade cost. I could buy the -15 to unit upgrade cost. Over here's a -5 to weapon upgrade cost. And you can just do all of those to be able to make it cheaper on yourself. I've been doing these, and this is what I'm saving for right now. Plus 30% experience from combat and PP from destroying enemies is pretty nuts. But yeah, I really like this game so far. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Know yours as well, okay? And until next time, I've been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. The Super Robot Wars 30 has to offer.